This is the Cajun CodeFest. We're here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Basically, it's a fascinating event. You've got about 130 different coders, people who can build applications, doctors, all kinds of people that are coming together to, in the span of about 72 hours, try to put together various products to solve the problem of engaging patients in their own healthcare.
The theme of this one is own your own health. So what we're asking is for these innovators, these are a bunch of mainly young individuals who have great ideas about how to use technology, and we're asking them how can we use that technology to make our healthcare better.
Cajun CodeFest is an amazing 2.5-day event that brings together programmers, software developers, and everyone that considers themselves a stakeholder in healthcare innovation. They have descended into Lafayette, Louisiana, and over the course of the next 72 hours, what we will see unfold is a tremendous spirit of innovation and ingenuity, Cajun style of course, that'll come together where these folks are all going to take data, 6 million records of medical claims data that has until tomorrow morning, has never seen the light of the day. This data will be released, and coders from across the nation, across the globe that have descended into Lafayette are going to take this data and start producing products, taking their ideas, their best ideas of how using this data, people like you and I can use this to take control of our own health.
Who's excited to be here? Yeah! That's what we like to hear. Because, I mean, come on, where else in the world would you rather be right now than right here in this room? Festival International is gearing up outside. We're getting ready to go code and do something really fun, eat some good food, meet some good people. I mean, we're already having fun and we're just getting started. How great is that? So with that, I'd like to go ahead and introduce you guys a little bit to a vision of the organization I'm lucky enough to be a part of. It's Lafayette General. Lafayette General is a community-owned hospital and health system, the largest in our region. But even more significantly than that, in the last 5 years, we have more than doubled in size while improving our outcomes, improving our patient satisfaction, and upgrading our facilities. And that work is the result of the visionary leadership of our CEO, David Calicod, and our chairman, Clay Allen, who are right over there. There we go. Absolutely. I consider myself incredibly fortunate that 3 months ago I was lucky enough to be able to join this organization, an organization that had a vision for itself and the foundation that I run, to not just be another hospital foundation, but to be a driver of innovation into the hospital's health and operations so that we can continue to serve our mission of restoring, maintaining, and improving the health of our community. And so with that, part of why I love Lafayette General is this idea that we believe in the power of innovation to improve health outcomes. We believe in the power of people to create the innovations that can achieve these remarkable changes in the way we deliver care. We believe in the power of community to support the people and lift them up to enable these innovations to happen in bigger and better ways. That's why we're a lead sponsor of Cajun CodeFest, and we believe so much in this event. We are all about walking the talk. That's why I'm rolling up my sleeves, I'm jumping in the scrum, and I'm competing alongside you guys tomorrow. And it's going to be my honor and my privilege, because I believe that together we can build the future of healthcare right here in the heart of Cajun country.
This is a very exciting for me event to come to Lafayette and see all the innovation mojo being used here to help people not just be able to get access to their own information, but to be able to do something with it, to be able to manage their health, manage their healthcare finances.
There are a couple of things this is all about. One, it's about solving problems in healthcare. Engaging patients in their own health is a big deal. But also, this is about jobs, it's about the economy, it's about starting new companies. At last year's event, there were 6 companies that got started. Who knows what's going to happen this year? I mean, it's an amazing opportunity for people who are interested in being entrepreneurs to come together, to spend some very focused time working on a problem that has some very significant importance, and then to take that with potentially some seed money and see what happens.
The thing that we've lacked in healthcare for so many years is real innovation. And that's not for lack of trying, but it's for lack of sort of collective incentives and collective opportunity and the right time for technology. And what we're doing here at Cajun CodeFest is actually trying to ignite some more of that innovation so that we can make people healthier in Louisiana by, this year taking the challenge of having their own information for their family, using it with new tools, using it and sharing it where it matters for them and their family.
It provides a place where innovators, startups, students and others can have a place to create and not have to worry about a lot of the plumbing, not have to worry about a lot of the, even some of the where it's going to get implemented, and really have a test bed where they can be free to innovate and have the tools they need to succeed.
We rank so low in all of our health indicators, and the Department of Health and Hospitals has been working over the last couple of years to really increase our use of technology, to be innovative about the types of things that we're doing for healthcare. This is just one other way for us to be innovative, to work with technology partners to develop some things that really will make some differences in healthcare.
There's nothing more important than our health. We all know that. This is really bringing the promise of technology where tomorrow is better and brighter. The future is always going to be faster, cheaper, better. Bringing that to healthcare, and it's long overdue.
We had 2 rounds of judging. We first had a semifinals round where all the 15 teams competed and they presented their ideas to 3 different panels of judges. And each group of judges in the semifinals round advanced maybe 2 or so teams into the finals round. So we had about 6 teams that ended up in the finals, and they just made their presentation to the final panel of judges. And at this time, there's various evaluation criteria that are kicking in because we have various awards. I mean, we have the best use of advanced networking as an award that is going to be given out, and that is to make sure that whichever of these teams use the advanced technologies of internet or web-based or even cell phone-based or app-based technologies.
We want to tonight recognize the use of advanced networking technology, near-field communications, as exhibited by BreakFix. Team BreakFix, could you come forward?
Another award is for the best use of Microsoft technologies, because we had a partnership with Microsoft, and several of the teams today use Microsoft technologies in a very unique and innovative ways.
3 things we wanted to call out was, one, people who really used Health Vault and that stuff in the area of chronic disease management. We wanted to see which application might really grab the consumer audience the most, and then we wanted to give something to the student team that did as well. And so for the first of those, for chronic disease, I wanted to, I thought that what was really interesting about this solution was the idea that the visualization of chronic disease is really complicated. These are things that happen every day for long periods of time. And finding patterns is really hard. And this solution really did a remarkable job of thinking through how to track that stuff, how to correlate it, how to see it. And I think it can make a big difference. So thank you super much to the new Old Schoolers 2.0 for our Chronic Disease Award. Yeah.
The third award is an award that identifies of all these crazy ideas that we heard, and some not so crazy and cool ideas. They're going to look at which of these is the closest to market, which of these has the potential to put on their running shoes and go take off and be a cool, outstanding technology startup company, maybe right here in Lafayette, Louisiana. And so that is an award that is given out as the most startup-ready idea and startup company, and they will get the ability to stay at the Opportunity Machine for a year at no cost to them, and use the services that we have at the Opportunity Machine, which is a partnership, which is an initiative of LEADER, the Lafayette Economic Development Authority, and the winning team gets to use that space up to a year, and the use of internet, the LUS fiber and so on and so forth, to help build their company.
This is the Best Market-Ready Entrepreneurial Team Award. And the prize for this is the Opportunity Machine experience. It's the LEADER certificate for free space in the Opportunity Machine for up to a year, with access to a shared workplace with LUS fiber, a $10,000 value. And this award goes to a repeat winner who won the award again last year, New Old Schoolers 2.0.
We created a product called Symphony. It's a new kind of symptom tracking app that's focused on enabling patients to be able to quantify their qualitative symptom measures. I could not be more excited and more proud of the team I was a part of that won the Most Market Ready award, as well as the best use of Health Vault. It's a real validation of all the blood, sweat, and tears that we put into this product.
How many hours, what kind of work, how many team members?
So we had 7 team members and we put in 28 hours. And between all of us, I would say we probably put in a good 100, 150 hours.
What's the next step?
Well, next step is sleep. Then the step after that is to get together and say, you know what, we got some incredible validation today that we have a product that we can bring to market. So why don't we go do that and make it happen?
The fourth award is a student award. We have a lot of students that participated in the competition this year, and so the best student team that that has presented today will be evaluated, and they get the same thing that I just mentioned. They get to stay at the Opportunity Machine. UL Lafayette just recently announced a partnership with the Lafayette Economic Development Authority that we are calling the Acceleraging. It is an accelerator that UL will operate at the Opportunity Machine that will allow our faculty, staff, and students who want to start up their own companies access to that space and the computers, the desks, the chairs at no rent, at no cost to them, and also the internet connectivity with no strings attached. They can take their ideas, grow their companies, contribute to their development of their company, become billionaires.
The second 2 awards, Student Award and Consumer Award, are actually going to the same folks. We were really impressed with the amount of work that this team was actually able to put together in an incredibly short amount of time. This was an incredibly polished application. It used Health Vault in the way that Health Vault's best used, which is integrated and kind of invisible. You know, it was part of the experience, but it wasn't stuck in anybody's face, and was really innovative in the way that they thought about not just tracking stuff, but adding meaning to it and explaining it in ways that people actually could make sense of and do. So for both our consumer, which I hope I'll see it in the Health Vault store and the iPhone store soon, is as well as best student team using Microsoft technology, and I'll try my best. Go Knies.
I was surprised. I mean, my teammate probably wasn't because he's a great programmer, but our app was called Exercise Genius, and the basis behind it was we were trying to provide a method for the general populace to record their exercise intensity. We have lots of calorie trackers, we have lots of mile markers and things that track how far you ran, but there's nothing really out there that gives you an intensity level for how much you're working. And so that was kind of the basis behind our app. We wanted to let people know, here's how hard you're working on a daily basis to see if you're meeting national guidelines. And like I said, I was surprised. But the guy I'm working with is awesome. His name is Ando, and he's a great programmer.
The big prize is the $25,000 cash prize that Brian Sivak, the Chief Technology Officer of the Department of Health and Human Services from Washington, D.C., our chief guest, he's going to be presenting that award to the winningest, coolest idea that we have seen today. And that will be judged based on the most comprehensive set of criteria, the best idea, the most potential for this to grow, and they will not only get the $25,000 cash prize, which is cool, which is big, but they'll also get invited to the Health Data Palooza, which is a conference in Washington, D.C., and they'll get the opportunity, this team from Lafayette will get the opportunity to go to Washington, D.C. and present in front of 2,000 people their idea, their product, and maybe pitch their idea in front of venture capitalists, angel investors, and just who knows, maybe there's a Google here in the making.
This prize is a big one. There are actually a lot of prizes associated with this. So I'm going to go through exactly what the winning team is going to get before we actually give out the award. So first of all, free space at the Opportunity Machine. For up to 1 year, access to a shared workplace with fiber connectivity, again, a $10,000 value. Second, up to 3 free passes to attend Health Beat 2013 on May 20 and 21 in San Francisco. Third, 3 tickets to the Health Refactored conference on May 13th and 14th in Mountain View. So if I might suggest, maybe you go for a week, enjoy the charms of the Bay Area, bookend it with a couple of conferences. It could be very compelling. Number 4, a few months later, this is something that I am really looking forward to, is getting this team up on stage at the Health Data Palooza in Washington, D.C. on June 3rd and 4th in front of 2,000 people who have the opportunity to do some really interesting things with this team and the winners. And then finally, the big award, and the thing that I'm really excited to give out is the giant check for $25,000. You know, the thing I think that that really kind of tipped it over the edge for the judges, and it's hard to say that because it was so close, but you know, this team really did solve a, or at least addresses a big problem in the space. It is something that is of pressing and urgent need at the moment, and something that I think would resonate in with many people and many organizations across the country. And so, without further ado, I would like to congratulate Team Break Fix and Elixir. Michael, Monica, Amy, Stacy, Trent, Terry, and William, come on up.
Our product is called Elixir, and that's what we titled it to brand it. And basically what it is an alert mechanism where once the patient meets with their provider and they decide on a health treatment plan, whether that be prescription medications or over-the-counter medications, it can even extend to physical therapy, mental health therapy. All of that data can be transmitted into a patient's profile. It's initiated by the physician, but it's led by the patient and their care support community. And at that point, we can send alerts through the application to the patient. It's time to take your medicine. It's time to schedule your immunizations. It's time to meet with your doctor. And if they don't comply, they can acknowledge the notification, or if they don't comply within a certain amount of time, a contact person who's designated as their care coordinator will be contacted so that they can reach out to the patient and help them to find out what it is. Is it financial? Is it a transportation issue? Why aren't you being compliant with your medications? And if the patient fills a prescription and they don't pick it up, the physician can be notified, where then they can reach out to their patient, mitigating potential risk there. Our goal was to address 3 things. We wanted to improve the patient experience, we wanted to improve the overall health of the population, and we wanted to reduce per capita costs for healthcare. And I think we can do that with our product. So that's just the platform. There's lots of opportunity to build on top of that, and we're anxious to explore those opportunities.
You were the grand prize winner. Tell me how excited you are about all the hard work you put into this. How does it feel?
We are the grand prize winner, but for us, it wasn't about the money or just the award, but we really are passionate about this topic. And so regardless of what happened here today, we wanted to pursue it and really put it out there into the market. So I think we're all just in shock that we actually won the competition, and those dreams can become real for us.
Where are you going to go next with this? I know you're going to a national level.
Yes, we're going to go to the national level. Microsoft has reached out to us and some other individuals, so I think we're going to just take a little time to let it soak in, maybe just a couple hours because we're on a short schedule, but and then we're going to start reaching out, getting prepared for Datapalooza, and see what opportunities lie out there.
These are people who are bringing the new ideas in to challenge, sort of the way we've been doing things for a long time. As Health Vault, very specifically, what we learn is what does it take to build those applications and what works well in what we've created and what doesn't work, and we take that feedback and bring it back and try to make it easier for next year's developers to do an even better job.
Everybody enjoys it, from the people that are the coders, the judges. We have experts here from all over the country that work in technology, like with Health and Human Resources. The Chief Technology Officer from that agency is here. So everybody that's here is just, loves the excitement.
If we can pull this off in Lafayette and show the world that in a place like Lafayette we can do this, then I think it can be done anywhere. And I think that it's one of those things where you develop a playbook and then you just follow that playbook, right? And if we can build that playbook here, and I think it's already been started. Version 1 happened last year. I think the playbook got written. Now it's time to, read it, revise it, redo it, and get it out there. And if we can get it out there, this can be replicated anywhere.
if we just get one idea that sticks, we'll have done an incredible thing here and feel really good about what we did.
What we've seen here is Cajun ingenuity at its best. Of course, we've had people from all over the United States and Canada come here to be part of this event. We've had people come from 42 different cities and 16 different states, but mostly, of course, we've got people from Louisiana, students from UL Lafayette, and several professional teams from Lafayette and this region that came together. And so this is Cajun ingenuity and innovation at its best.